shall go with thee, and I will give thee rest. And he paid, and he said unto him, If thy presence go not with me, carry us not hence. That's a bold man. You know what people hate nowadays is a bold preacher. They hate somebody that's going to tell them the truth. You know, Moses told God, if you don't go with us, we ain't going. We'll just die here. I ain't going nowhere without you. If you do not go with us, I'm not going. Now, I've known people that have gone all over the country, taken jobs, $5 an hour raise, $15 an hour raise. No God. God didn't tell them to go. God told them to stay. But they went anyway because they wanted the money. Did they make the money? Yes. Oh, they made the money. They just didn't have God anymore. And when they came back, now they got tattoos and they've got everything else. They're all worldly. Why? They got away from God. Moses said, No. You got me into this mess. You picked me. You told me I was going to be the one. I was going to be the leader. I will not go unless you go with me. This church, even though we got a hurricane and we're here at the house, even though it's just a few of us, we can go nowhere without God. No God, we're just pretending to have church. Amen. That's it. Pretending. You're doing your religious duty. Moses says, you ain't coming, I ain't coming. And then Moses needs a sign. The Lord said to Moses, I will do this thing which thou hast spoken. He says, I want to see you. I want to see you. Moses needs a sign. He said, I will make my goodness pass before thee, and I will proclaim the name of the Lord before thee, and will be gracious. And to whom I will be gracious, and will show mercy, and whom I will show mercy. And he said, Thou cannot see my face, for shall no man see me and live. And the Lord said, Behold, there is a place by me. Thou shalt stand upon a rock. That rock, by the way, is Jesus Christ. Amen. And it shall come to pass, while my glory passes by, I will put thee in the cleft of the rock, and I will pass thee with my hand while I pass by. In other words, you're going to get to see my back. You know, when you get an old preacher, you know what he needs? He needs a touch of God. He needs to hear from God. He needs to know this is the right way. He needs a little strength. We're doing right. We're not doing wrong. We are actually trying not to be like the heathenistic world out there. We're not at the bars. We're not at the honky-tonks. We're not drinking. We're not dancing. We're not cussing. We're not out there acting like them, talking like them. But every once in a while, you need a sign. Moses has just seen 3,000 men die. He's talking to God. He said, that ain't good enough. Talking ain't good enough. I got to see you. See, some people want more of God, and some people just don't care. They don't care if God talks to them as long as they read their Bible. They don't care if God talks to them as long as they go to church. They don't care anything as long as they have the promise I get to go to heaven. Moses is not that way. Moses said, I know we're talking. I know you're telling me all these things you're going to do for us. But unless I see you, I got to see. I got to have more. I got to have more. More God. More God. More God. More God. I got to have more God. If I don't have more God, forget it. I don't want to go no further. If all you're going to do is talk, forget it. I got to see you. And God compromises with the man of God. Compromises with Moses and says, I'm going to let you see my backside. Moses says, that's good enough for me. He saw so much of his backside, and God, by the way, made him make 2 more tablets, but this time Moses had to make them. Because God said, I done made the first 2, you done broke them. He says, this time, you make them. You take them down there. And so Moses does that. And he gets the rest of the covenants and everything else. And so he takes heed to thyself, lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land where thou goest, lest it be a snare in the midst of thee. In other words, the people that you're going to attack are very tricky. The people at your schools, those that are still in school or at work, are very tricky people. You say, what do they want? Well, let's see, the Jehovah's Witnesses want you to become a Jehovah's Witness. The Mormons want you to become Mormons. Catholics want you to become Catholics. The worldly people, they want you to go party with them. They try and trick you up. He said, you better not make no covenant. Don't sign something without, amen, don't sign anything of them. They're all enemies. They're all supposed to die. Let me tell you what happens later on in the book. They do sign a peace treaty. These people are so clever, they bring moldy bread. Their sandals are all wore out. Their clothes are all wore out. They said this was fresh when we came over. No, it wasn't. They lied. We want you to sign a peace treaty. You won't attack us. We won't attack you. Come to find out, they were going to be one of the tribes that was supposed to be killed. So instead, God said, well, you done signed it. You can make them your slaves. So they became slaves. They had to bring all the water. They became the water carriers. Water. Go get the water. Here's a bucket. Go get the water. Why? Then they had to fight for them. Because the enemy found out they made an agreement, and the enemy decides to attack them, and now they got to protect them. Why? Again, they signed an agreement with people that are not of our type. You're supposed to destroy the altars, break their images, cut down their groves. Who's supposed to do that? You are. You get in the promised land, you cross over, guess who gets to do the work? You do. Who has to build up the church? Well, it ain't me. It ain't Moses. It's church members. It's their job. Their job is to go out there, destroy the altars, break their images, cut down their groves. Because you're not supposed to worship any little g, God. Any little God. Starts with the little g. Or make covenants of them. Then he repeats himself. You know why he has to repeat himself and tell them everything over again? Because they didn't listen the first time. Sort of like you. Do you remember how many times they had to wake you up before you got up in the morning? Time to get up. Time to get up. Time to get up. Time to get, I'm up. I've been up. Yeah, I've been up. Yeah, I've been up. You ain't got to tell me. I took out the trash. I know it's Tuesday. I done took it out. Sure you did. So he's got to repeat himself. Same orders. Why? They're stiff-necked. You know what stiff-necked people need? To be told more than one time. Stiff-necked people must have repetition. Why? How did you learn your ABCs? A, B, C, D, E, F. Hey, there's another one after that.
G.
Wow, somebody got it. How about that? All right. I knew somebody'd get it.
I had to think about it.
I mean, he had to repeat it again. And he goes through it all over again. When he comes down the second time, right? Here comes Moses. I went up once. Now he's gone back up again, another 40 days, 49. People this time, they're going, we ain't doing nothing. We ain't making no more golden calves. We ain't playing no more. We're going to take this thing serious. We're going to wait. God said wait, we're going to wait. How many days you going to wait? We're going to wait till we die. We're going to stay right here. We're going to make a city.